Vitor Baia, simply because he's been a high achiever all through his career, and that winning mentality remains very, very strong.
Yeah, they judge keepers by absence of mistakes, and he makes very few.
I'd be happy playing with him behind me. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's a good ball out wide. And they've switched it over to the other side. And it's Garcia. Guardiola. And Rivaldo. And here's Sorloth. Knocks it out wide. Flashes it across. And he's cut it out. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pretty cagey early on from both sides. And this is Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Pass is just off target. Chouameni. And it's Neymar. Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now that looks a decent ball. Ambitious ball here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Rudiger. Vallecas finding their passes. Fran Garcia. And it's Belletti. And Jamal. Spread it left. Rivaldo. And he cuts out the supply. Chouameni. It's a pretty loose pass. Rivaldo. Chouameni. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. And here's Neymar. Played into space out wide. Look at the space here. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And it's Rivaldo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Sorloth, bullish header! Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lovely, now then. Sorloth showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Shot could be on. He's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Araujo. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Sorloth. Over to the left. And here's Yamal. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played. Can he finish? He has done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the defence were being...
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
There's Vitor Baia, Peter, exuding his unique brand of calm and confidence, as per usual.
Yeah, he's one of those keepers, isn't he, who has that certain aura around him.
And I think that gives the defence a massive boost. Having someone like that behind you can really give you that insurance, that psychological edge.
Bellingham. David Villa. And it's Bale.
Oh, really well played.
It's come to nothing. De Jong. And it's Bellingham. David Villa. This is De Jong. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Taken back almost at once. Tchouaméni. It's Vinicius Junior. And it's Garcia. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looks to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Bale. And this is Rivaldo. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. De Jong. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Bellingham. Belletti tries to pass it through. Sorloth's cross. Baia claims it. Safe hands.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Bellingham. That's a little off target.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rudiger. Bale. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Rivaldo. Rivaldo gets across and deals with it. Guardiola. Barcelona finding their passes. And it's Rudiger. Vinicius Junior. And it's Garcia. Very nicely done. And Rivaldo. Sorloth receives it in a good position here. Can he finish? 30 minutes gone. Bale is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Vinicius Junior! Oh, well spotted, had to be at his very sharpest there. And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Vinicius Junior. De Jong is always looking to break lines. Eder Militao. And it's De Jong. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's having a shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Out towards the flank. Valverde has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Araujo. And it's Messi. De Jong. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Villa. Rivaldo. Solot. And Garcia. Tchouaméni. Deep into stoppage time. And this is Messi. David Villa. Messi. And he's quick to get it clear again. Valverde. It's a good spell of possession, this. And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Bale. It's a promising position. Elects to cross. Oh, important interception. Mbappe. And it's Messi. David Villa. And here's Bellingham. Mbappe. He's onside. Corner then. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Fran Garcia. And it's Tchouaméni. Rivaldo. Solot. And this is Bale. It's Bale! Oh, some inspired defending there. Barcelona have their second corner now. And he's there to clear it. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Valverde. Tchouaméni was in no mood for any of that. And the shot's on here. And the finish! Yes, it's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
En el minuto 59, el dorsal 10.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
He's away! Now it's Villa. Shapes to shoot! And he's found the net! And the lead lost, no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Marcó en el minuto 64.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
He's in a great position here. Distributed tidily. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Belletti. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Messi. Tchouaméni does well to stand firm and defend it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Belletti. Some good work on the right flank here. Who saw this coming? Extraordinarily, they have been denied as late and as dramatically as can be.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Back into the middle. That's a good ball out wide. That is ended up in no man's land. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area. Belletti. Rivaldo. That's tidy. And he's whipped it across. David Villa does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Bellingham. For Valverde. Floated through. Fran Garcia tries to play it through. And it's Belletti. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que no está permitido llevarse a casa los balones que vayan a parar a la grada. Cambio de jugadores.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
El dorsal 5, el dorsal 17, el
And the
dorsal
return
2,
pass.
el dorsal 21, el dorsal 11.
Knocks it out wide.
El dorsal 7. Serán sustituidos por
Vinicius
el dorsal
Junior
23,
proving a very
el
adept
dorsal
defender.
15,
It was a good tackle
el dorsal
too.
3,
Yeah, listen, we often
el
get
dorsal
critical
18,
of a forward's
el dorsal
tackle, but
8,
that was
el
squeaky
dorsal
clean.
9. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de
Now it's
jugadores.
Solot. He has a look out. Oh, what a climb! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona take the lead. Koundé. Balde. Guardiola. Now Eder Militao. Koundé. Araujo. And it's Balde. Now Nico Williams. Oblak. And it's Koundé. All the way back. And Balde. Nico Williams. Half-time, extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And so the last chance to find a winner. They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's shifting through the gears here. Here comes the corner. It's their second corner of the game. Guardiola. And now they can spring out of defence. There could be trouble here. Eder Militao. And Koundé. Yamal. And Balde. Nico Williams. And it's Koundé. I think we're just about done here. And back to the keeper. Balde. And Koundé. Balde. That's that, the end. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.